Samsung Galaxy S4 is it's a combination of love and hate. All right. First of all, and I want to touch on this aspect very carefully because history has shown devices, mobile devices, smartphone devices, cell phones go from big to small, heavy to light. All right. So without being too biased to what Samsung was trying to do with the Samsung Galaxy S3 and S4 is they gave you a slim, lightweight device. You cannot give a slim, lightweight device with a aluminum body and it actually have a 5-inch screen. It has features or whatever the case may be that, again, an iPhone 5 doesn't have. All right. You have an NFC chip in it. You have this chip in it. You have that chip in it. You have these things in it that really and truly have to go in it, but you still require a light device. People complain about light devices, but then when you give them a heavier, more solid device, they say it's bloated. The Lumia is bloated. There is no pleasing the consumer.
Right.
So with that being said, that is a drawback to the Galaxy S4. It's a plus, but it's more of a drawback because again, now we're moving on to aluminum devices, and people want that. It's a more premium feel. It's a premium build. You don't have that. This is a plastic device. Yeah. Polycarbonate is plastic. It's just more durable.
That's something that one of my XDA boys, Scott, said, and he coined it perfectly. He said, the Galaxy S4 is a premium device by all means, but he doesn't like it because he wants his premium device to feel like a premium device. I don't think there's any better way to say that. The design is fine, looking at it's fine, but when you actually hold it, if premium is something to you, if you hold an iPhone 4S and say, yes, this feels nice, metal and glass, then the Galaxy just won't cut it for you.
One of my other really issues with, it's not too much of an issue, but then again it is. There is a constant complaint, constant issue. Forums have gone crazy, and people are really still going crazy about this. Not lag. Get it correct. It's not lag. It's a stutter. All right. Lag.
What's the difference?
Lag is the device's processing power, inability to process what it's trying to do. Stutter is the device unable to go from one to another seamlessly. All right,
so it's the processor's inability to manage multitasking.
I don't think it has an issue with managing multitasking. It does that
right.
fine.
That would be terrible. It has an issue with scrolling on the home screen.
Honestly, it had an issue with scrolling.
It has an issue.
Has.
Present tense. It's all over your review, sir.
Here we go.
It's all over your review. And did you mention the lag on the review, sir?
Absolutely not, sir. That would be trolling Samsung.
It wasn't, sir. That thing was lagging like a PlayStation 2 on SOCOM.
Listen. Listen, people. It is not lag. It is stutter. At the end of the day, it is still a processing issue. Can this issue be corrected? Absolutely.
It can, yeah.
When the GS4 Google Edition comes out, you will flash that device and it will become a Google Edition.
Can I interject?
Sure you can.
It's not a knock against the hardware, because the S3 never stuttered.
And it's actually running the same Snapdragon, it's just a quad.
The Note never stuttered. So we know the hardware is capable, right?
Right.
My problem is, how did it make it to market with this stutter? That's sloppy. That's the things people crucify Apple for. That's the things people crucify Microsoft for.
And
so
there is a cross for Samsung for that.
But this device is null to me, right?
Right.
We gave it high praise for all those features.
Right.
Completely won the comparison with features.
Right.
But if those same features went turned off, now provides a better experience. The phone now runs fluid. What's the point of the features?
Sure.
You get us? Don't give it to me if you can't get it to run right.
Sure. Do you run your Wi-Fi at the same time?
Wi-Fi is always on my phones. Interesting enough, I never used to do it that way, but it's always on my phone.
Does it kill your battery faster?
Nah, I think they've gotten that Wi-Fi thing down really good.
I listen.
My phones last like 2 days with Wi-Fi.
This man is attempting to thwart my attack.
No, Wi-Fi is fine, but that's something simple like Wi-Fi affects the way you scroll on the homepage.
Well,
it's crazy.
No, it does. It actually doesn't. But I really believe that in just using the device, that it has a lot to do with the gesturing, the multi-gesturing.
I agree, and that's what people say. You turn it off, and you did it.
And I did it before it actually got answered on the forums. Turn it off. That would be a solution, but again, that's now a drawback. That's not a solution. Okay, so there was an update for the device. It rolled out about a week ago, but I'm gonna say about a week ago or some days ago. So
how's it running?
It's running still fine. It still stutters. I tried to run an aftermarket UI. It crashed, but so I'm thwarted again to TouchWiz. I really want TouchWiz off of this device. That's listen. TouchWiz has to go. All right.
So that's all your drawbacks from that.
Yeah. Music. Oh God.
Oh, I've heard his complaints from down the block on this one.
Listen, you people at Samsung will get this correct. When you plug in your device to your BMW, your Cadillac Escalade, whatever it is you plug it up into, through the headphone jacks, the device automatically says when you turn the volume all the way up on it, could cause hearing loss. Loud music can cause hearing loss. I understand that, but you don't have to tell me that if I do not have it plugged up into earphones.
How would it know though?
Now, I understand this. It won't know because it's using headphone jacks. Granted.
Dumb Samsung phone.
Now, how do I tell the device that it's not plugged into headphones? It's plugged into an auxiliary source, and I can turn the volume up. So, in essence, when you cut the EQ on this device, it dumbs down the volume, and in a way that is only describable in person. You will get this correct. You will get this correct. You have an EQ? Great. Get that correct. Because I will strip this OS off of this device and put something on there that works. Whew. So that's 3 drawbacks. In a
None of them terrible.
Well, the music for me is terrible.
And the lag is horrible.
The lag is
trolling.
Yeah. It's not the first device, Samsung device though, that does it.
That what? The volume thing?
Yeah.
Yo, I know the GS3 did it, but
they all do it.
But
there's a reason behind it, and Sony's part of that reason too. It's the same. A lot of devices have it, and I don't know why Apple's able to get away with that.
The Nokia does it. I see it on like once a month on the Nokia.
I don't know why Apple's the only company that's able to get away with it, but Sony was the first to be sued for it with a tape deck player.
Interesting.
Oh, it's too loud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sony was actually with the Walkman.
Is Sony still in business?
I guess. Do they? They don't. Do they make MP3 good? No. They're just all right.
All right.
We'll help you someday.
On my list of drawbacks, the design we mentioned earlier. There's no removable battery, no removable back, which then leads to exchanging your battery or your upping your storage, because it comes in 32 or 64, which at least they got right out the gate, right? If you're not going to have expandable memory, at least offer something decent. I think that's my only drawback.
How's the plug and play to get stuff off of it?
It's not bad. It mounts like a regular drive.
Okay.
And it's got Then they have you can install the HTC, whatever that is, their whole interface for, sort of like their iTunes. Right. But you can definitely drag and drop your music and pictures like you want. Okay. I didn't have much drawbacks with it.
He's biased.
I'm not biased. Why are you biased? The phone... Okay, so this is the last point here. Experience. I think the HTC One offers a better experience than the Galaxy. Not to say it's a better phone or... The experience of it worked day one, no issues. And it continues to work with no issues.
Well, I believe that I can agree with that only because my experience with the HTC One would be audio and visual. It's an excellent sounding device. It's an excellent viewable device.
Oh, I forgot to mention the boom sound.
Boom sound is awesome.
That's the first thing Beats ever did that was for real.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, there you have it. Boom sound, HTC, Beats, all in one. It's a great feature. So, that's really like a huge experiencing point for me. It may not be for a lot of other people, but for me, I was actually going to take the GS4 back
and get the
HTC One specifically for that.
Right.
But then I said, why roll with the losing team?
I think it's the closest thing to an iPhone in the Android world. A premium feeling device is something the Android army does not enjoy. You can list on one hand the amount of premium feeling or design devices that Android has.
The Inspire.
Yeah. Well, so I feel like HTC did a good job at delivering something that right out the box worked, right out the box felt like quality, and just seamless experience. I mean, I commend them for that. And I can appreciate the thousands of hundreds of millions of features that the Galaxy S4 has, but they got some work to do to that. And I'm sure it'll be fine after some updates here and there. But that phone can be confusing, which wraps into part of the experience. I feel like you spend most of your day trying to remember what those features were, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's right, I can do this. It'll be a while before it becomes before you see somebody in a train with a Galaxy 4 like this.
Yeah, definitely not. You might with the book reading, but
that's too much energy. You don't have space to move. That's silly. Anywho, so what do you think? Pretty evenly matched devices here, no?
I'll say.
I think this is the first time there was usually there's a outright winner. I think the Galaxy 3 was the outright winner last generation, right?
Yes.
There wasn't anything close. Maybe the Nexus, but the Nexus came after and it was still it
was lackluster.
Yeah. Don't say that. You liked it after you saw it.
Well, I liked it because it didn't. I remember I was running the GS3 and with the fucking touch whiz.
So yeah, I mean, both phones, I would say it comes down to your preference, and if you want those 99 features, or you want something that feels a little nice in the hand, or is a little more appealing to the eye. So leave your comments though. There's a big war going on out there. Which one of these phones is better?
Oh, I wouldn't say a war, more like a slaughter, But
yeah, people are up in arms about this one.
Yeah.
But at the very least, HTC did what they were supposed to.
I agree.
I'm proud of that. Good job. And Samsung didn't screw up. They will continue to sell the most phones. This is the fastest selling Galaxy, period.
Shipped 6 point something million in 15 days.
There you go. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. Comment. I want to hear from you guys. Really want to hear from you guys. You own the HTC One? Talk about it. You got the GS4 or is it SG4?
GS4.
You got the GS4? Want to hear about it. Like the video. Because if you had videos, we would like those too.
We sure would.
Subscribe. We got more coming up. Ramon.
Come on.
Peace.